Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab, it's Hawkins. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He rifles one deep down the right side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. The short hands. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Throwing right. Trying to pull his way in. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Quarterback making checks. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The inside handoff. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air on second down. Buys a little time. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to nail that. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Lagway. Working that left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Bring in the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Lagway. Going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes the sack. Looking down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need...
Got room on the return. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles right and left and ousted. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field.
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Powers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Cutting it on! Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Right back to the well. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Off play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
after putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw. It's Lagway. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's ball. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Livingston. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you've got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's ball. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now improvising. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a pop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Davidson. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over BYU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, it's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The give to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success. But I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off play action on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here's a throw downfield late. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, you know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue